food is such a big part of our identity, our culture, our heritage.
Food is something that is to to celebrate, to welcome people, to keep showing people that they are most honored, most respected. We want people to feel very comfortable through the food that we serve.
Food, for me, if you speak in Malay, in Malay word is nikmat, meaning the enjoyment. When we are healthy, we used to enjoy our food. We can eat almost everything. But when we become older, there are certain limitations in terms of food due to health reasons and whatnot. If you can enjoy your food, please enjoy it as much as possible, regardless.
During the time I was in the States, definitely, I would miss the Ipoh white coffee. I mean, it's impossible to find it anywhere outside of Ipoh.
For Indian Muslims, when we have any celebration, the first thing is food. So when they are here, I definitely would want them to feel at home in Malaysia.
I think Malaysia is quite diverse in a way. More importantly, I think Malaysia, it is the best in terms of value for money to eat out. To me, eating out has many reasons. One of them is actually to bring your guest, or also to talk to your friends, or to introduce Malaysia to your friends, and also to the experience. You can afford that in Malaysia. You can even eat out every day. There are a wide range of restaurants, from the cheapest one to the most expensive one.
I think the best food that represents Malaysia is, of course, nasi lemak. I think that is our signature food dish in Malaysia. You tend to relate back to our culture. Like, for example, we have Chinese, Malay, Indian and whatnot. So, like, for example, for Malay, of course, we will say, let's try nasi lemak. For Chinese, you will say like char kway teow. And then for the Indian, maybe you want them to try roti canai, thosai or something like that.
The quality of the food is good and the price is not so expensive. Of course, if you talk about the quality of food abroad, overseas, like in London or in Switzerland, the quality is absolutely amazing, but you cannot pay it. It's too expensive. But in Malaysia, you can. In my whole experience of life, I would say I've been to 7 continents, but value for money to eat out, Penang is the best.
The way we package our food in banana leaves, or now most nasi lemak is in just paper or brown paper.
Freshness is the key in terms of having very good and enjoyable food. So I think in order for us to serve a very good food, the ingredient must be fresh. I think, like, for example, it depends. It largely depends on our tourism industry in Malaysia, because the more tourists that we have, the more options that we have in Malaysia.
Even in food courts, you have the Korean ramen, you have the Japanese, their own ramen. It's like, when you feel like having Western food, you can always find, the right restaurant, and you can go there and you can experience good Western cuisine. Food is like, why should food just be targeted to one group of people? It should attract everybody.
I think what I've learned from my travel experience is that every culture thinks that their food is the best, but I think because that's what you're born with.
I always tell my students, once you're abroad out of Malaysia, you realize that we Malaysians are the same at heart. Outwardly we may be different, but inwardly we're very much the same.